It gets one 12-volt battery on the front of the trailer. It does have one 20-pound propane cylinder, which is actually full except for what they use to service the trailer. There is a hookup light for hooking up at nighttime on the front jack, and an up and down switch for taking it on and off the vehicle. There's also a manual override on the top. For any reason the jack won't go up or down on its own, you have a manual handle that will come in and crank it up or down. It does have a 7-way holder to keep the 7-way up off the ground to keep it from corroding in the rain or water. It does have a battery disconnect on the front of the trailer, so if you don't want the refrigerator draining the battery, you can turn it to the off position and it won't drain the battery on the trailer. It does have the 2 BLs on the front, 2 on the back. Should be handles in the front compartment. The bumper plugs, the foot for the jack, the handles, gas line, and port sprayer hose is over there. It does have a fresh tank fill up here at the top and a city water connect at the bottom. On the freshwater tank, it does have a drain line down underneath the trailer, the first white line hanging down underneath. There should be a cap in the box in the front compartment for it. Lug nuts on the trailer has been torqued at 100 foot-pounds. Tires are air duct pressure, which is 85 pounds on the side of it goes. It does have a termination valve in the back behind the axles. The gray handle in front is going to be your bathroom sink, shower, and kitchen sink water. And the black handle will be your toilet water. Also has a black tank flush above the electric hookup for when you're dumping the black tank, that will aerate the inside of the black tank and help clean more of the debris out of it. And a park cable and satellite hookup behind that. The power cord goes on, makes a quarter of a turn, tighten up the black knob, and it should be 25 to 30 foot long. It does have a ladder for going up and checking the roof. My theory on the trailer is the roof is the life expectancy of the trailer. Anything happens to the roof up on top, it will start showing on the 4 corners inside and out. It is prepped for a backup camera. Spare tire on the back of the trailer. The next connection is the outside of the furnace. Sucks cold air in the bottom, hot air at the top. It does have a port spray hose hookup on the front back corner of the trailer. A 110 outlet. 2-way porch light, clear and amber, and a stove vent. For the stove vent to work properly, the 2 tabs underneath have to be pulled out, allows the flapper to flap. It does have a Dometic hot water heater. Should be 12 or 110 and gas both. And a gas hookup down here by the frame for the outside grill. This front compartment should have your outside grill and tabletop in it. Once you get the trailer on the site, leveled from side to side by using your plastic blocks, you can take it off of the truck with the tongue jack. Once it comes off, you'll level your front to back with the tongue jack, and then all 4 of your balance jacks comes down next. Once the jacks are all down, we'll go back to the door where the steps will be your next thing to operate. The steps are going to be up inside of the door. Blue handle here pulls it apart. Comes down. The main thing on the steps is it has to fit flat in the threshold. That gives you your proper fit of the door over the top of it. And to get that, there's an adjustment on each one of the legs at the bottom with 15 holes in them that you can adjust up and down for the contour of the ground. Once we go to the inside, it does have a working fire extinguisher on the right hand side as you come in. Up at the top, it does have a monitor pad up here at the top that runs the lights. The first black button turns the LED lights on the front of the trailer on. The second switch turns the LED lights in the interior on. And then you have a two-way porch light. Ups for bright, downs for amber. Then you have your LED lights on the awning. And then we'll extend that awning out. That's about as far as I'm going to get the awning out though. On each one of the awning arms there is a pinch point that you can pull down against to put the pitch of the rain coming off this corner here. Same way with on the back arm. But when you get ready to roll the awning up, you have to push it back up to where the bottom bar is straight in line with itself. My theory on the awning is if you're not using it, put it up. We'll rotate that back in. And it also has a slide room button to run the slide room in and out. Stove vent has a light and fan on it. For that fan to work properly, the vent on the outside has to be opened up. 2-burner stove top. Turn to the high light position light with a long lighter or match. Microwave's right down below that. That is also a convection oven. Right below that, there is this central vacuum system. And it does have a floor mat that you can push down on the floor and suck up the stuff that you sweep up to it. It does have 110 outlets on the side of the cabinet here. Or GFI protected by the outlet in the bathroom. 12-volt TV and power booster. Beside each side of the bed there is a 110 outlet. Also a USB port on either side. It does have your GFI outlet on the door side. And right to the left of it is an inverter button. The inverter takes 12 volt and makes 110 for the refrigerator. Should have storage underneath the bed. Tabletop to go over here. In front of the couch. Does have day-night shades in it. Does have a fire escape window behind the couch. .110 outlet to the side of the couch. And then we'll go up to the refrigerator next. The refrigerator has an on and off button for it. Then for the refrigerator, you can push it and it tells you the temperature you got it set for, or the freezer button, push it and it tells you the temperature you have it set for. It does have a plus and minus button to run those up and down. It also has a moon on the side that's for nighttime use when you're not getting in and out of the refrigerator as much. It does have a breaker box down below the refrigerator. They are all marked with your 30 amp main to the side. Going to the right hand side, exactly what those are. Car fuses from the bottom up. Is your converter, slide room. 3 or 4 of them will be lights, and the other one will be your LP detector. It does have a carbon monoxide and LP detector in the trailer. Thermostat on the wall is an Air Max. Mode button down at the bottom. Off in the lower right hand corner. When you first turn it on, it's going to give you your fan speed, your air, auto, and high. If you hit the mode button one more time, it's going to bring you down to the furnace. Then you'll dial your temperatures up for it. Back off into the bathroom. Is where your main monitor panel is for the trailer, for the battery and water system. Shows your battery's fully charged, water system's empty, black system's empty, gray system's empty. Gas side of the hot water heater, when you turn the gas button on, the little red light there should come on. If for any reason it doesn't light, that red light will come back on. The second red button is the water pump that turns the water pump on between the freshwater tank and the faucets. The black button right beside it is the electric side of the hot water heater. It does have 3 tank heaters underneath the trailer to heat the holding tanks. And right below that there is the solar panel. Solar panel works off the solar panel on top to recharge the battery on the front. Toilet has a single foot flush on the right hand or front of it for flushing it. Does have a 110 outlet at the bottom of the kitchen or bathroom sink. And it also has the water saver system on the shower that recirculates the hot water when not going through the head. In the first cabinet door here on the right, there is also a lock box and a Bluetooth speaker. Right down below that, there is the inside grill of the furnace. When the furnace is lit, you can look right through the front grill in the lower left-hand corner and see the flame burning in the burn chamber. Furnace vents right out the front of it for the heat. Air conditioner vents out all 4 corners of it for the cool. And that's basically it on your Novo.